What's up, meta nerds? This video is all about the shock troopers. There are both Republic and Imperial shock troopers, but let's go ahead and start with the clones. The clone shock troopers were not bred on Kamino. Instead, these advanced troopers were being cloned on a secret facility on Coruscant. These clones received specialized training and went through battle simulations that differed greatly from their Kaminoan cousins. Whereas your normal trooper was needed for the front lines, the shock troopers' job was to defend the Galactic Senate, focusing their training on firefights in urban environments and rescue operations. These troopers received a distinctive red paint job and would form the Coruscant Guard, protecting the grounds and members of the Senate, as well as the prison facilities. And they would assist regular police units in high-risk missions like raiding criminal hangouts, hostage rescues, or suppressing riots. And the branch of the Senate known as the Diplomatic Escort Group would send shock troopers across the galaxy as bodyguards for various senators. The clone shock troopers' armament consisted of the DC-15A, DC-15S, thermal detonators, as well as mission-specific loadouts like missile launchers and the Z6 rotary cannon. Supreme Chancellor Palpatine began to favor the shock troopers over the Republic Guard, and they actually accompanied him to Mustafar to rescue Darth Vader. When Palpatine made himself Emperor, he wanted to have a regal-looking guard just like the Republic Guard, but made these new Imperial Guards a bright red as a nod to the shock troopers. With the new Empire in power, the clones eventually became phased out for the recruits that made up the Stormtroopers. These new Imperial shock troopers still received the same advanced training, and they kept that distinctive red accenting, but were no longer kept for protecting senators. These troopers acted more as commandos, and would be deployed as elite special forces on the battlefront. They would often take out crucial targets, and carry out more sensitive operations, while the Stormtroopers took a more conventional fight to their opponent. These Imperial shock troopers often carried the DLT-19, as well as anti-vehicle measures like rocket launchers and a variety of other explosives. These troopers of course still guarded the Emperor as well, being better on the battlefront than the force pike-wielding Imperial Guard. And the shock trooper legacy left such an impression that even after the fall of the Empire, Darth Caedus, Han Solo's son in Legends, created a new iteration of shock troopers for the Imperial Remnant. Well, that's it for the shock troopers, but you definitely want to hear these cool facts and behind the scenes stuff. Not being trained in how to be delicate with civilian populations, when the shock troopers got more and more involved in the Coruscant police duties, there were accusations that they would storm into locations without probable cause, and would silence protesters with violence, sometimes firing on civilians just to disperse the crowd. In Coruscant's lower levels, these red-painted clone troopers earned the nickname Stormtroopers. Taking a liking to the fear invoked by this title, Emperor Palpatine used it as the name for his new troopers and his Imperial military. Even though most of the shock troopers came from the Coruscant cloning facility, one of the most notable shock troopers, and actually a leader of the Coruscant Guard, CC-1010 aka Fox, was actually born on Kamino, but was promoted to this elite position because of his extraordinary skill. Well, that's it for the shock troopers. If you liked it, go ahead and hit that like button, and be sure to leave a comment down below if I missed any cool facts, or if you have a suggestion for future videos. Be sure to follow us on Instagram at MetaNerdsLore, so you can see us build Star Wars props and cosplays, along with some other cool Star Wars stuff. If you want to help support this channel, check out the description below for our Amazon store and our Patreon. And be sure to subscribe, because we're making videos like this every single day. But more important than all that, remember Thorn, and the Force will be with you, always.